Video, we're going to look at finding and managing forms on the Luminos.AI alignment platform forms manager page. So I'm logged into Luminos.AI here, and you can see I've selected my forms library, and we have a number of forms that are available for me to use. You can think of a form like a template from Google Forms or a survey tool, but with some special elements and special workflow attributes that are designed specifically for governance of newly developed AI or machine learning models. So you can see out of the box you'll get a number of standard template forms like those for the EU AI Act or the National Institutes of Standard and Technology AI Risk Management Framework. You can modify these, you can copy them, you can create your own forms from scratch, and you can share them with others in your organization specifically or publish them more broadly for others in your organization. Today we're going to work on the NIST AI Risk Management Framework form, and the options that I have for this form are I can turn it into a submission, which means to use this form or this template to evaluate a new AI model or initiative. I can open it in form builder mode so I can modify it, and I could share it with others. So we're just going to double click on it, which is the same as the form builder option. And so now you can see here's my form. Names in the toolbar. I'm in form builder mode. This icon indicates we're saving dynamically to the cloud. There's no save button. Our other toolbar options are similar to the ones we just saw, with the addition of a rule builder, which we'll explore in a different video, a comments manager, and a legal privilege manager, which we'll also have a video about. So the form itself is composed of elements. Elements can be things like section wrappers. They can be things like blocks of text to provide information to the users who will be filling out this form, or blocks of text to be exported later to legal documents. We can have data entry fields like in single response, text response questions that allow for rich text both in the question and in the answer section. We can have multi-select elements you'd be familiar with, or single select elements. These are all editable. If I wanted to add or change the order of these items, I could. We can, but we also have unique items to the Luminos platform, including testing modules. And so this looks just like any other element. I can drop it into the middle of one of my forms and deploy it to my users. But this module, rather than being a simple question, is actually a sophisticated bias testing algorithm that will accept an uploaded CSV file and perform demographic population testing and detect statistical bias in the results or in the output of the model in question. We'll have a whole other video on that, but this is one of the unique elements of the Luminos platform. You can see the NIST framework here is relatively comprehensive, and so we have a number of different questions. When I get to the end, most of the elements of this form are editable, according to this icon, only by submitters. So the people who are, for example, your data science team or your business team who own the AI model in question and who are putting information in about it for evaluation. But some of these items here at the end are also editable by reviewers. So the reviewers would be the governance team or your chief data scientist or your chief legal officer or the teams that you've assigned to review the contents and make sure that we're satisfied with it before you deploy or release an update of your AI model. So in this review section, you can see we've got a disposition judgment, we've got an attestation, and we've got a comments box here. And so I can add or delete items here. If I wanted to have some additional follow-up items, or I can give the specific text to instruct the user what to do. Or if I decide that I don't need this comments box at all, we can just take it away. So now we're down to just these two. I can modify this form as I like and save it as a new copy, or if I'm the owner of the form, I can modify it and that will be the one that everyone has access to use. So now that I'm happy with this one, I'm going to go back to my forms library, and in the next video, we're going to talk about turning this form into a submission.